Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game A Dayer. It is day 69 here on Game A Dayer. No jokes. And I am Step. And today, because it is such an inauspicious day, I figured why not have some fun with Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards. Reloaded. So, Leisure Suit Larry was an old series. Actually, let's just read the blurb. Leisure Suit Larry was first released by Sierra online in 1987 and became an international phenomenon. The lovable loser, Larry Laffer, a 40-year-old virgin in pursuit of losing his finding true love, and risque humor were unlike anything anyone had ever seen or played. It has very positive reviews on Steam, and before we jump in and play it, I just want to let you know that the humor is from the 1980s. It's been refreshed. It used to be in pixel art, basically. Not quite. More an old style point and click adventure game style of art, and this is updated. But the humor has only partially been updated. There's still quite a bit of racism. It's very off-color. Risque humor is a good way to put it. So be warned before we go in. That having been said, it is available on Steam for... Did I miss it? For however much it's available on Steam for. It doesn't seem to be available to purchase. I don't know. I got it as part of a bundle. It's available right now as I speak from a bundle site, but that might not be very much longer. Anyway, we are going to jump in and play it. Okay. Are we here? Is this working? Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, we're working. Alright. Okay. Let's start with a tutorial. Why not?
Hi, I'm Al Lowe, creator of Leisure Suit Larry.
Hi, Al.
Want to play an adventure game but not sure what to do?
Sure.
Just follow me. This is a graphic adventure game filled with humor. Take your time and enjoy it. If you just race to the end, you'll miss the fun. You play Larry Laffer. Control him by choosing actions for him to take. This icon makes Larry walk to wherever you click. This icon makes him taste or lick things, which is sometimes necessary, but sometimes disgusting.
Okay.
This makes Larry unzip, usually for one of two unsavory purposes. Expect more disgust. This shows the item from Larry's inventory that is ready for use.
Okay.
If he was ready to use his breath spray, for instance, it would look like this. This button opens Larry's inventory and shows the items he's collected and can use to solve puzzles. This button opens the setup menu where you change options. You can check it out on your own time. There are 3 ways to bring up all your action icons. One is to move your mouse to the top of the screen. Another way is to click and hold anywhere on the screen to see the radial menu. It holds just the most used icons. The third way is to right-click your mouse to cycle through the icons. Your inventory uses some of the same icons. This icon lets you look at this icon. This arrow as shown by the... You can click that.
Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Or you can click the item on Larry.
Ah!
Alright, so let's just start... Actually, hang on. Sorry, hang on just a second. Alright, we ready? Let's start a new game. I have my coffee, I'm ready to go. Sturgeon General's warning. Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded contains some elements of plot which may not be considered appropriate for some children. So this was a thing that started off the original, and you had to, like, grab the answer from the guidebook from page whatever, and to make sure that you rolled enough, etc. How old are you? I am this range. To verify your age, please answer these 5 simple questions. Who created the Lumberjack song and the Dead Parrot sketch? Well, that was Monty Python's Flying Circus. Thank you very much. Who gave the I Have a Dream speech? That was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Who first said, "Ah, beautiful"? Pretty sure it was Mr. T on the A-Team. I'm pretty sure it wasn't on the A-Team, but maybe it was. Which is the popular Klingon battle cry, "It is a good day to die." Thank you. Now slip into your leisure suit and prepare to enter Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded. Fantastic.
Your name is Larry Laffer. You've arrived in beautiful Lost Wages without luggage. The airline lost it. Without a hotel reservation, you forgot to get one. And without a clue, you've never had one. You exit the cab. The hot, dry air of Lost Wages hits you in the face like a hard slap. A feeling not wholly unfamiliar to you. After your cab ride, you may be low on funds, but you've got the looks, the lines, and the leisure suit. You're in town to find true love. And if you happen to get lucky along the way, that's okay. After all, you're nearly 40.
And still untouched by human hands. Look out, ladies. I'm finding love tonight.
But he's so cute.
It's you, Larry Laffer. Remember?
Okay, sorry if you can hear me chewing or drinking. I had to stop and get a bagel and a coffee on my way home. And, one of the baristas actually put a heart on the cup, which is cute. I don't know who it was. I don't know why, because they didn't see me.
Uh-oh, that's Bear, the dog. In Lost Wages, Bear is famous for getting off his leash and spreading sunshine wherever he goes. If you act in a non-threatening manner long enough, maybe he'll come over and say hi sometime. Bear's owner, Dave Oshry, lets Bear wander around on the street. It could go feral or rabid, and it could have been circumvented.
Can you please use smaller words?
Oh no! I've been peed on.
Oh, that's Bear, always spreading sunshine.
Stay away from me, Bear.
What's the difference, Larry? You've already been spritzed with a free sample.
Alright, let's look at our inventory. Alright. Let's use that breath spray.
Ah.
Alright. I guess we should,
When you first got to town, you probably shouldn't have asked the cab driver to take you to a place where the women are as loose as the craps.
Holy cannoli! It smells like a fire hydrant just walked in here.
Is that because we got peed on? It's probably because we got peed on.
He appears to be perverted, twisted, and sick. You instantly take a liking to him. This sleazy bar gives you the creeps. Fortunately, the creeps are all ignoring you.
Alright, let's look at some of these characters.
The one with the bottomless gut is Michael Hirschman. He's been coming to Lefty's for years, bending the elbow and running up a classically huge bar tab. He just paid it back, which is partly the reason Lefty's is open tonight.
Yeah?
What's up?
I was just looking for women.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. It's pretty much a sausage fest here. I mean, I'm pretty, but not that pretty. You know what I mean?
I sure do.
No, you don't. What's a hot babe like that doing in a miserable, smelly, broken-down joint like this?
Hey, Bub, just keep that kind of narration to yourself.
He looks like someone from your distant past, but you just can't put your finger on him.
Good thing, too.
That's Jordan Lee. He's here frequently, and they say he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Curiously, in Florida, Arizona, and Montana, just to watch him die is a valid legal defense against homicide.
Hey, loser! Wanna go get into some serious fucking trouble?
Hey! No.
That's a shame. I know some major going down tonight. It's gonna be awesome.
That sounds boss.
No, it doesn't. The gentleman filling his face is Tom King, a regular at Lefty's and the kind of guy you love to have with you at the movies, so you don't have to talk to him for 2 hours.
Looking at me? Can't blame you, actually. I got that handsome, roguish look. It's a curse. But hey, you know what I mean, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you know lots of handsome guys in my situation.
This international bon vivant, Francois de Quitte, is one of Lefty's big investors. And being from Europe,
Big
he's
investor.
extremely cool.
Wow, you're cool.
I know, right? It's almost too cool how cool I am, n'est-ce pas?
Ooh, and you speak Klingon too.
No, I don't think so.
I resent your chiseled features, your height, and your easygoing, laid-back demeanor. Can I have your life?
No, I have too much cool to fit into that little body.
Alright, well,
These stools are made out of tin foil and cardboard, so they're cheap to replace after the bar fights.
let's take a seat.
You take a seat on an available bar stool.
And let's talk to the bartender.
Hello?
What'll it be?
We could buy a round. Buy a round for the bar.
Are you sure? It'll cost you $90.
Oh. Your wallet contains some wrinkled business cards, lots of notes, some credit cards, which won't work in this game, and $94 in cash. So all of our money. Maybe not.
Hello?
What'll it be?
Vodka, beer, whiskey. Let's have
I
a
want a
whiskey.
glass of your fine, well whiskey.
Ooh. That's worth some points. So yeah, these old-style adventure games have point scores.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open shot glass.
Cute. So if we get to the end of the game and don't have all the points,
Blah,
we
blah,
know we
blah,
must
blah,
have
blah.
missed something.
Damn it, Liza! Don't you know your own reflection? Ha ha ha!
So, what was the setup to that punchline?
All right.
The peephole is tightly shut. You wonder how many Nagas had to give their all just to decorate this sleaze hole. One of Lefty's conquests? That's either a moose or the world's biggest mutant jackalope.
Something must be behind that door.
Nothing escapes your keen powers of deduction.
All right. So we've got a couple of doors to check out. Let's start with.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, what was the setup to that punchline?
Let's go over there and have a look at
You
this.
rap loudly on the Naga High door.
Yeah? What's the password?
Swordfish?
Damn fool, have some originality.
Okay. Well, let's try this door then.
You are in a dimly lit hallway. The peeling wallpaper gives the roaches something to watch. Clutter fills the room, and a filthy drunk wearing filthy clothes sits on the filthy floor, leaning his filthy back against the filthy wall. It goes around in circles, just like your life. It's a beer sign, playing off the Bush Beer slogan, Bush Beer gives you great head, swallow after swallow. He is a poor little lamb who has lost his way, and also his bladder control.
Yikes.
Wanting to be humane to the drunk, you clap him firmly on the shoulder, stroke his head, pat his hand, and get up close to him.
So tell me, how are you doing?
Ah, thanks for asking, buddy. I'd be just great if only my impetigo would clear up.
Once more, you get close, but not too close to the drunk.
Have you thought about going to a doctor?
Nah, you go to a doctor and they just want to make you better. Then you get sick again, and you start this cycle of destruction. No, thank you.
Okay. Let's have...
Some say Lefty used to have a floating poker game in this back room.
Can we get back there?
This door is permanently nailed shut. You'll just have to wait for a sequel to find out what's behind it.
Okay.
There is a single lovely, long-stemmed red rose in a delicate bud vase standing incongruously on a keg.
That seems like a thing we might want to take.
You deftly pluck the rose from the vase and carry it with you.
Yeah, baby.
Sweet. Alright. Let's hit the John. Just nudie magazines everywhere.
Piles of magazines sit on the floor. These cartons of asbestos ceiling tiles were in a flood, so they're moldy and caked with dried sewage. You can't get closer to death in a box. You look closely in the mirror.
In this light, I can really see the blackheads. All right!
Lefty's restroom walls are filled with clever reading material, enough to keep you reading for a long, long time. This toilet looks disgusting on the outside, but you have to look past the surface putrefaction and try to see its inner virulence.
Okay, there seems
Why,
to be...
look, some woman removed her diamond ring to wash her hands and forgot to take it with her.
Oh, we can take that.
Score!
Yeah, baby.
Sweet. Well, we do have that zipper icon.
You pee into the toilet. Great, you hit the top, the seat, the tank, everything but the bowl.
Hooray. And then we wash our hands.
You turn on the hot tap. Immediately, steam starts to chug from the spigot. Technically, steam is invisible. This is water vapor, but nobody likes a narrating smartass. You notice some writing in the mirror.
Ken sent me. That could be important. I'll have to remember it.
You grab a scrap of toilet paper and, cleverly chewing one of your fingernails to the quick, you scrawl the words Ken sent me in blood on the paper. You turn off the hot tap and the mist slowly clears.
That's gross. Alright, yeah, we could...
These cartons of asbestos, you can't get close.
We can probably leave now. Hey, what do you want to bet that Ken sent me is the password?
Can I do anything for you?
A little drink would be nice. To break up the monotony of my constant imbibing. Sometimes my old ex-captain, Roddy Kentucky, drops by and shares a fine beverage. A little drinky drink with me.
Well, we happen to have a drink in our inventory, so maybe we should give it to this drunk.
That hit the spot. You know, you must be my only friend in the whole world. So I'm gonna give you my only possession, all I got in the world. Besides, what's a guy like me need with a coaster? I mean, what am I, high society?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, we seem to be doing pretty well. What's this coaster? Let's have a look at the coaster. Alright. There are numbers on the back of the coaster. Back of the coaster, there are some numbers.
Yeah, baby.
Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go and try...
Hey, dork. You got toilet paper stuck to your shoe. Ha ha ha.
You know what? I bet this is a minigame. Okay.
Nothing happens when you press there.
Let's try. What did I win? My money back? Oh. Sweet, I guess. Hey! That was cool. Nice! Alright, we made some money. And now we've lost some money. Well, we're still, what is it, 90 ahead? Or 10 ahead, excuse me. Let's go knock on the door again.
You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door.
Yeah? What's the password?
Alright, where's that bloody tissue?
You read off the strange password you discovered in the John.
Ken sent me?
Yeah, baby.
Ah, you recognize this setup from a number of art films you've viewed. The gentleman before you is basically working the front desk. His employee is upstairs, waiting to provide quick expert services to a discriminating clientele.
Wow. So much stuff going on here. So
that's some impressive tale.
Well, someone's gotta say it. That's one handsome moose ass.
If you only had a dime for every time you said that. These are all copies of the Kama Sutra, the third collegiate edition. You can't believe all the crap Lefty collects. The old clattering teeth trick really breaks the ice at parties, especially if you party with a lot of 6-year-olds. It's the head of a cock. What? What did I say? Whoever shaved this pussy didn't finish the job.
Dear Lord.
That's would-be recording artist and full-time pimp, Prodigious P. He seems to be looking at the TV with frustration. There's one of those old-fashioned TV remotes from back when they had fewer than 80 buttons.
Alright, well, maybe we can take the remote.
Since nobody seems to be using it, you glom the remote.
Yeah, baby.
Let's talk
What's
to
happening, man?
Prodigious
Just
P.
hanging out.
What's upstairs?
Nothing you'll ever get to see.
Why? What is it?
It's a woman, little man, and she's too much for you. You're not getting by me. Just put it out of your head.
Well, that just makes me want to go up there even more, right? Makes me want to figure out a way to get past you.
You're new at this, aren't you?
Okay, so we know the name of the game.
Let me up there.
Not as long as Prodigious P is standing here.
It's one of those tasteful calendars that the tool companies put out.
Alright, well, let's try the remote.
The remote is out of juice. It's not currently working with the TV.
Ah. Okay, so we need to find some batteries.
There's a cabinet filled with a wide variety of sex toys, no doubt for the use of customers. The cabinet appears to be locked tight with a combination lock.
A combination lock, you say?
Bingo! You use the combination on the coaster to quietly unlock the cabinet. You dispose of the evidence by tossing the coaster behind the cabinet, where it's unlikely to be found for thousands of years.
I'll never forget that number. It's burned into my memory, I think. Wait, what was it? 4 something, right?
72446, I think.
There's an impressive-looking vibrator or personal massager in the cabinet.
Alright, vibrators use batteries.
Yes! Score 1 battery-operated, sleek, slightly sticky personal massager.
Ooh. Alright, so... the vibrator with auto whoop and extra pizzazz, or pizzas, for today's on-the-go woman. Alright. No, don't want to look at it. Want to... Stuck on auto vibrate, so it vibrates whenever it senses pressure. Battery compartment opens a little bit. Whoa. Ew.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Hey, we've got a remote that works. Sweet. So, now...
You aim the remote at the TV and push the power button. Don't make me wistful. You wouldn't like me when I'm wistful. You've managed to turn on the TV. You've caught Prodigious P's attention, but he doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs.
Alright.
You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button. Hey, don't touch your knob. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Another boring game show. Prodigious P. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. They're actual litigants with a case pending in California Municipal Court.
Another boring, real-life white trash catfight show. Prodigious P doesn't seem... You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
And thank you for your support. You've been a brick through this whole thing.
Another boring commercial for wine coolers. Prodigious P doesn't see... You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
What you talking about, Willis?
Another boring sitcom. Prodigious P does... You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
Please have your pet spayed, neutered, or both, just to be safe.
Another boring appeal to common decency. Prodigious P does... You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
I love this razor so much, I bought the company. And this railroad. And 2 United States senators.
Another boring infomercial. Prodigious P... You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
Oh, I imagine this is going to be it.
Yes. Yes. Pull it out a little deeper.
Huh?
All right.
What?
But this is wrong. For God's sakes, I am your accountant.
Then give it to me 32% harder.
that worked.
It's a good thing that you did that, Larry. A very good thing. You sort of wished him into the porn field, didn't you? You carefully sneak the remote into Prodigious P's pocket, since you won't be needing it anymore.
Alright, I have to know what this butt is.
On a stand in the corner is the infamous butt bottle, introduced in 1972 by Lowbrow Beverage Company as packaging for their first flavored vodka. The less said about that vodka, the better.
I see. Alright, well, up we go.
With Prodigious P presently preoccupied, you're able to proceed.
Nice alliteration there.
This must be the place.
Just so you know, if you're into Peking duck play, I need 24 hours advance notice.
Okay, I run a podcast about sex and sexuality, and I don't know what that means. So, yeah.
Why, it's the Grand Tetons, of course. The woman on the bed looks joyless, overweight, sallow, and kinda mean. She's either a hooker or a nun.
Yeah, baby.
The underwear isn't edible, but it still looks chewed on. Now that's enthusiasm. Or just nervous energy. Or vermin. The floor of the apartment is littered with remnants of food, sex, and other assorted vices. A box of Hershey's French Kisses sits on the table.
Okay, well, let's talk to the woman.
Holy cow. She's a hot mess. Without the heart.
How old are you anyway?
23.
Okay.
You stare deeply into the hooker's eyes and speak from the heart.
Oh boy, okay, options.
Let's get to know each other. I think it's important that we establish a rapport and really try to connect on an emotional level before we connect on a physical level. That should lead to greater satisfaction, don't you think?
Why are you still talking?
Is he supposed to sound like John Candy?
I guess that's all I wanted to know. What a fascinating life you must lead.
Must I?
So, laying down on the job, eh?
Hey, in ballet and prostitution, they call this first position.
That's pretty funny. Alright. If this works, then we're gonna have problems with YouTube's, content, etc.
Okay, I feel more comfortable with you now. So, let's get to it.
Forgive me if I'm not as enthusiastic as you are. Not much for foreplay, are you?
Her arms are her best feature. It's like she gets a lot of exercise or something.
Say, baby, do those breasts go all the way down?
You sweet talker.
I don't know what to do here. Zipper?
None of that. I end up with this unsightly rash around my neck.
Ooh, tell me more.
Alright, I think we'll just leave.
That's the first breath I've smelled on any man since that video game players convention came through town. Ugh.
We have our breath.
Yeah, baby.
Ah.
Alright. I don't know, can we bring her the chocolates?
You start to pick up the candy.
What are you doing with that?
I'm sorry. Did you want it?
Sure, I wanted it. That's my candy.
Are you sure? It might help me find true love.
Well, I am a sucker for true love. Sure, what the heck. Take it. Take it and go find yourself some true love.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, baby.
Cool. So, I guess
You can see a fire escape outside this window. The walls are decorated in...
We could leave... Okay. So we can leave the way we came, or we could try to leave through this fire escape.
You open the window and climb out onto the fire escape.
Hooray! Alright.
Lefty's is looking a little run down. It could use a new coat of paint, some repairs to the spalling, updated drainage, some new corrosion inhibitor, and maybe being relocated to a better part of town.
Alright.
This is either your typical industrial dumpster or a repurposed photomat. There are some sort of pills in the window of that rear apartment.
Ooh, maybe something to make me more virile or studly? Maybe something that'll help me stay up all night long. You know, so I don't have to make the usual splint out of rubber bands and popsicle sticks.
There's only one way to find out. Get those pills. They're on the other side of that closed window. You'll have to find a way to get down to them.
Alright.
Say,
Oops.
You might have a new career in dumpster diving.
Hey, look at this!
You pop up with one perfectly good hammer with just a little bit of mystery goo on the handle.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. So I guess we'll just head back. Head back in front. Well, what's this direction?
A sense of foreboding washes over your heart when your eyes slowly examine this dark alley. It seems to be just outside every public area in Lost Wages.
Ow! No! Oh!
Oh no!
Larry, didn't your mother ever warn you about going into dark alleys?
Poor Larry. What?
He's alive! Alive!
Okay, this is just gonna be the... Zombie Larry is now alive again.
Apples! Apples! Apples for sale! Get your fresh apples here, only $1.
Hello?
You know, most guys look kind of shapeless and dumpy in a barrel, but this guy really carries it off.
Apple? Just $1.
I'll call you. Hey, mister! I presume it's mister. I can't see under your barrel.
The name's Tim. Tim Tibbetts. And you are?
Larry? Larry Laffer?
What's your question, Larry?
Well, I see you're wearing a barrel, and I figure this can only mean one thing. You're going to go over Niagara Falls.
Interesting.
Furthermore, since Lost Wages is near the West Coast and Niagara Falls is near the East Coast and you're already in the barrel, you must be super wealthy. They'll never let you on a commercial airliner dressed that way.
Your mind works in strange and mysterious ways, Larry. Actually, I'm broke. That's why I'm dressed this way.
Lost Wages.
Wanna buy an apple?
I just
Let me think
got
about
that.
it. It would be kind of cool to buy an apple from a really rich guy.
Alright, well, if we want to buy an apple, I guess we'll need our wallet?
Here's $1. I'll take an apple.
Thank you, sir. Here you go.
Yeah,
baby.
Hooray. Alright, let's... Can we go this way? We can if we want to die again, I guess? Can we skip? Ha! We can skip that. Alright. We can go back inside.
It's a taxi call box.
Oh, maybe we can call a taxi.
Taxi!
Alright. Oh, we actually have to...
I got better things to do.
But... No. Damn it.
Taxi!
I expected him to just enter the taxi. Alright. There we go.
Hey, Mac, where you headed?
Where are we headed? This is the land of the lounge lizards, I guess. We'll head to the club.
Lucky 21, pal. Fork it over.
21. Okay. Well, we can use our wallet for that.
Thanks, kid.
This club looks like a really swinging place. How's about letting me in?
Show me your pass.
I'm not sure I have one.
Nobody gets in without a pass. Those are the rules. Move along. Don't make me tell you again. Thank you for leaving.
What about using money?
Can't be bribed.
I understand. You're too honorable.
No, I just don't get the concept.
Okay. Well, then, I guess we'll see what's over this way. There's a guy.
It's a taxi call.
You wouldn't happen to be fixed for wine, would you?
Nope.
All right. Be that way.
Wine, you say?
You give the bum the once-over.
You poor guy. I know what it means to have no dignity at all.
Yeah, you kind of radiate that.
Do you need any help?
Well, yeah. My name's Roddy Kontiki.
You don't need help. That's a great name.
Anyway,
Wait,
I'm in a 12-step program. I try never to be more than 12 steps from a liquor store. Like that?
Other drunk.
I made that up. Anyway, nobody'll sell me anything anymore, if you know what I mean. So if you happen to come across any semi-fine fermented beverages, I'd reward any generosity you'd care to show.
Okay. I'll remember that, Mr. Kontiki.
You will? Huh. I didn't give you enough credit.
Alright, well, we don't have any wine, but maybe we will. Eventually.
Welcome to the come and go. Please keep your hands where I can see them.
Alright.
We are open 24 hours for all your unsavory needs.
We can't let you buy beer in this game.
Because the software sensors won't allow it?
No, because the beer manufacturers paid us not to be associated with you. Look at the great articles in this issue of Biggins. Here's one about how to break into the windows of apartment buildings. Here's another about how to make your own perfume. This could be a valuable issue.
Ooh. Okay, this is definitely one of the
Something
updates.
about this arcade game just rubs you the wrong way.
Let's play Angry Broads. Wow.
You can't do anything with this machine. It seems to be stuck in permanent demo mode. You can't do anything with this machine.
Alright, I get it. Leave? Okay, now what? What do we have we can look at? Is that wine? That's wine.
Hardy Stein wine. I don't like it as much as Napa Valley Outhouse, but it is ebullient and syrupy.
Yeah, baby.
Alright, so let's give the wine to the drunk.
Wait just a minute, Mr. Shoplifter. Come over here right this moment.
I meant to pay for that. Oops.
My aim is improving. Yay for me!
Larry, you've always said that shoplifters deserve to be put out of their misery.
Alright, do we have the wine? We do have the wine. Okay, so...
Thank you. Now please leave. There is no loitering.
Meant to do that. Didn't mean to shoplift. Drunk is gone. Okay.
Oh, very nice. You click on your mother with that mouth. It's a payphone.
They'll never get rid of those.
Yeah, baby.
That's a thing. Can I use the payphone?
You pick up the phone, and to your delight, you get a dial tone. This thing must be set to free play.
Okay. Well, here's a number.
Thank you for calling the 555-1234 Hot to Trot chat line. Now, swinging singles like you can chat one-on-one with other swinging singles, also like you. There's nothing hotter than guys who spend their Saturday nights at home, paying $2.99 a minute to make awkward small talk with invisible strangers, most of whom are other guys. You're also invited to call our psychic legal hotline. Press 2 now to get real legal advice from a psychic. Or press 3 now to get psychic readings from a real lawyer. Or press 4 now to connect with our tractor-trailer trekking institute. Find out how you can earn fast money driving big rigs for 48 hours straight on nothing but coffee and Slim Jims.
All lines are down for maintenance. Please try again later. Thank you.
Okay. Well. What do we do now? Oh, there's the wino. Alright, hold on. Wine.
There's nothing you can do to this gallery that the Lost Wages Decency League hasn't already.
Oh, look. Harvey Steen wine. You shouldn't have. Thanks for thinking of me.
You're more than welcome.
Harvey Steen wine.
Syrupy. And reminiscent of a Manischewitz Cream Red Concord. I think I'll share this with my friend Chris. Maybe you know the guy. Kinda this tall, about this wide, brownish hair.
I don't think I know him.
Used to be a cabin boy. Lives next to the toilet in Lefty's.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, here's a thank you from me to you.
Alright, what is it? What do we got?
One of my prized possessions that I don't want. A genuine French army knife.
Wow, thanks!
I wouldn't count on it in a fight, if you know what I mean. Thanks again.
Alright. Five blades, 7 attachments, 3 screwdrivers, 2 saws, a toothpick, a tweezer, plus more, much more. Alright. Oops.
Ow! No! Oh! Ow! No!
Larry, didn't your mother ever warn you about going into dark alleys?
Alright, so can't go that way.
This art gallery...
Yeah! Was that controversial or something?
This art gallery has been closed ever since they displayed that naked Charlie Manson urinating on Mohammed painting.
Yeah! Was that controversial or something?
Apparently. I guess we could use the taxi to go somewhere else.
Apples! Apples! Apples for sale! Get your fresh apples here, only $1.
Thanks for the apple.
Thanks for the $1. I'll be sure to try to survive on it for the next couple of days.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I've got a dual screen.
Very nice. You click on your mother with that mouth.
I've got a dual screen set up and I keep clicking off the screen. That looks like another dark alley, so I don't really want to go there. What do we do? Did we miss something in the store?
Welcome to the come and go. We only carry up to $20,000 cash in the safe. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that.
Look. Thank you.
Besides an assortment of dairy products and snacks, the refrigerator case has many brand name sodas, including Pepsi Minus, Boffs, and Sierra Mist. Look, it's your favorite brand of breath spray, along with other exciting trial-sized hygiene products. You briefly scan an issue of Martha Stewart Living. She says, "Guys, put a sprig of fresh rosemary under your scrotum the next time your partner pleasures you. Its delightful aroma perks up even the stalest fellatio. It's a good thing." You thumb through the latest issue of Southern Leering, but you're not the target demographic. Wow, even the Come and Go has its own slot machine.
Alright, shall we try the slot machine here? Hooray. I mean, we're making some money, so that's good. Uh-oh. Losing money. Uh-oh. Oh no. One more. Well, we're down to 27 bucks.
It feels oddly...
Not great, I'm sure.
They carry condoms here, but they must be kept behind the counter. Fast food prices are posted here. None of what's listed interests you right now, although you might come back someday and try the all-you-can-survive poutine bowl. This area has a coffee pot, cups, stirrers, and other paraphernalia of the caffeine junkie.
Let us be discreet about this. I understand you are interested in our birth control devices.
Seems pretty good, yeah.
Yes, I'd like one of your finest prophylaxatives.
We have all manner of lovers for your stupid pleasure. What sort of lover are you preferring? What length would you like?
Standard?
What girth are you requiring?
Banana?
What texture would you like?
Ribbed for her
what
pleasure?
What faux finish would you like?
Sure.
What excess capacity do you require?
Yeah.
What sort of lubrication would you like?
Extra picante. Extra picante.
What sort of scent would you like?
Old library.
Certainly, sir. There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody! This perv just bought it. Latex, standard small, banana girth, ribbed, snakeskin, loving spoonful capacity, extra picante, old library scented lubber.
What a pervert!
Alright. We have to pay the man?
Thank you. Now please leave. There is no loitering.
Okay. I really don't know what to do here other than...
Taxi!
What the hell have you been eating? Rotten corpse with 40 cloves of garlic?
Hey, bud, where we going?
Back to lefties, I guess?
Meter says 23 bucks. Pay up.
No.
You ain't trying to get out of my cab without paying me, are ya?
Would I do that?
What's this? You trying to stiff me?
Of course not. You're a dude.
I mean, you trying to cheat me out of my fare?
I didn't know it was gonna be that much.
Now see, in my book, that ain't a reasonable excuse. Now I'm gonna have to murderlize you.
Wait, tell me more about your book. No.
Take this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Take it.
Damn slot machine.
Larry, cab rides can cost up to $24 in this town. Didn't we mention that before? Silly us.
So... $12 in cash. How do I... How do I get anywhere if I don't
Your
have
breath
cash?
is like sewage. Just saying.
Alright.
Larry, did...
Your breath is like sewage. Just saying.
Okay, so we've been playing for most of an hour now. I was hoping to get further, but yeah, them's the breaks. So thank you for joining me here on Game of Dare. We have been playing Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards Reloaded. It has been a blast, I guess. You know, yeah, whatever. I enjoyed myself. It's one of those silly, weird games. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up that you know it so rightly deserves. And if you have anything to say on the matter, please leave me a comment in the comments down below. Also, if you aren't already subscribed, then you could subscribe to this channel. That would really help me out. And when you do subscribe, make sure to hit that dingy bell, because that will let you know when I upload new videos, which I do every single day. You have been watching Game a Dayer. I have been Step, and please join me tomorrow when I'll be playing something.